Hello and welcome. Thank you so much for joining me for this week's weekly psychic reading. I'm Erin Lee, and you can find the rest of my readings on my website, vancouverislandpsychic.com. This is the weekly psychic reading for Monday, April the 14th to Sunday, April 20th, 2014. And because spring has come to the north end of Vancouver Island, I decided that we would use the messages from your Fairies Oracle card deck by Doreen Virtue. And as I was pulling the cards out of the deck, this one was the one that was flipped over at the bottom and spring. So it felt like it was a fabulous affirmation that the fairies are here with us, ready to celebrate spring. So what your crystal choices for the week are rose quartz, citrine, and sugilite. Again, that's rose quartz, citrine, and sugilite. Put these off here next to the abundance of spring, a bit of lavender. And as we get started, I just want to thank you guys so much for joining me each week and for sharing and commenting and liking. It really means a lot to me. All right. So we're just going to give the cards a shuffle, and we're going to ask our angels and fairies what messages they have for us for the coming week to help keep us balanced, centered, and moving on in a positive direction in our life path. All right. So the first card is for Monday and Tuesday, and the message that's coming up is love life. The basis of your question involves your romantic life, which is now changing for the better. So the feelings that are coming up is that now that spring is has sprung and we're starting to see shifts with that, love is starting to pop into our lives. So if you've been having difficulty within your love life, know that this is going to be coming to an end, and that the beginning of the week is bringing a lot of positive energy and attention into romance and into our love lives. And if your love life has been great, then know that that's going to be continuing as well. So focus is on romance and love life for the beginning of the week. Some things, if you are wanting to create more romance in your life, then through the beginning of the week, make sure that you're taking time for yourself. And if you're in a relationship, for your partner, if you're wanting to bring in a relationship, make sure that there's room for somebody else in your life. And so that could be physically within your space, that there's room for another person to be with you and living with you, or that you have time to be spending with somebody else. So it feels like we're starting to shift our focus and our priorities into personal life as opposed to work life for the beginning of the week. Looking at Wednesday and Thursday, the message that's coming up is holiday. The answer you're looking for can be found during a vacation, retreat, or holiday getaway. So again, this feeling that, we've been putting a lot of energy and attention into our work and into our life purpose, and at the beginning of the week, we're starting to see a redirection in terms of how we're spending our energy. We're going more into personal life, and through Wednesday and Thursday, it's popping up that that's really important for us to do as well. So making sure that you're doing things to treat yourself, to step back from work life, to step back from any sort of stresses that you may be experiencing in your life, and taking a bit of a break. So this is, confirmation for anybody who's been planning any trips. This can also just mean making sure that you're getting outside, playing and having fun as well. So Wednesday and Thursday feels like it's a bit of a break, and that the encouragement is to really kind of shift your focus away from work and stressful things and more into fun, personal, social, getting outside, playing. All right. And for Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, be yourself. This situation calls for you to be your authentic self, which is the basis for your personal power. And so the message that's coming up for Friday, Saturday, and Sunday is that it's really important to be you, to be doing the things that you enjoy, to be spending time with people that you enjoy, who energize you and bring love and benefit into your life, and that you bring love and benefit back into their lives as well. Also, this is really kind of popping up. I'm seeing a lot of people dressing up and allowing themselves to just be themselves with this. So celebration of self and the things that make you passionate and the things that you enjoy. joy is coming up for Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. So, you know, as I look at what's happening this coming week, the encouragement here is to really kind of focus your attention back in on yourself and the relationships that you have with other people, your personal life as opposed to work life. So we're starting to feel a lot of social energy coming up, playing, being outside, interacting with people, having fun, and really just allowing ourselves to kind of step forward and be who we are and to be our authentic selves. So yeah, this week is looking really fabulous, and there's also an underlying feeling of empowerment. So the concentration for this week is really to play and have fun. All right, let's bring our crystals back in. Oh, and I love how I just noticed this, that the rose quartz crystal, which is one of the heart chakra and is of love and romance, is directly under love life. That's pretty great. Okay, so for the people who chose rose quartz this week, affirmations is coming up for you. So to lift up your thoughts and energy and to attract what you desire, use positive affirmations. So the message that's really coming up for you guys this week is to make sure that you're concentrating and focusing on what you do want in your life rather than on what you don't want. And again, you know, this message is kind of coming up to make sure that you're talking to your angels and to your fairies and to your guides. And the best way to do that is to sit down and have a conversation with them. So angels, this is what I'm experiencing in my life. This is where I'm experiencing difficulty and why. And I could really use your help. Please, can you help me? I want this. And when you say what it is that you want, make sure that you aren't specifying how you want that to come about or what you want, but to focus more on the feeling of being within that situation. So for example, since this card is right under love life, for example, rather than saying, angels, you know, I really want to be in a committed romantic soulmate relationship with this person, please help me. That's not, you're defining an overall outcome in defining who it is that you want to be with. So rather than saying that, angels, please help me find my true romantic soulmate partner. Help me to release any fears that I may have around being within that relationship with that special person, and help me release any relationships that may be keeping me from being within that relationship as well. So anyways, for the people who have chosen rose quartz, affirmations are really important for you this week. Make sure you keep your energy strong and positive and let go of any of the little niggling doubts that are keeping you from realizing the life you want. All right, for the people who chose Citrine, the message that's coming up for you is spiritual teacher. Your life purpose involves teaching others about healing and spirituality. So for anybody who's watching who has been feeling the need to be shifting into a spiritually based career, this is your affirmation, your confirmation to be doing that. Citrine is a really fabulous manifester, and so the fact that you've chosen this crystal means that it's a really important time for you to be doing that. It's also a stone that really helps to clear away any negativity, any blocks from creating what you're wanting to create in your life. So first of all, know that if you have been thinking about career shift or have been wanting to be doing something new in your life, this is affirmation to be doing that. Also, for anybody who has been wanting to learn something new or to teach something to other people, this is also confirmation for that as well. So really important, actually, I'm kind of popping into the Be Yourself card. Really important for you this week to start embracing the things that you love and that you're passionate about, and start to be incorporating that into your life, whether that's learning, teaching, or offering some sort of service or offering yourself in some way. But this is really a strong message around spirituality and doing what it is that you're wanting to be doing in your life. All right, and for the people who chose Sugilite, patience please. What you're asking for is coming about. Have patience, as there are unseen factors that need to occur first. So the first thing that comes up here is that it's important that you're being patient. Know that the energy that you've been putting into manifestation and affirmations have been heard. They have been... everything is in the works, and it's just a matter of time before that comes in. So continue to keep up with your positive affirmations, with stepping forward on the path that you've been walking, because the message that's coming up is that that's coming together. And Sugilite is one of the stones and crystals that's associated with Archangel Michael, and Archangel Michael is all about life purpose. And so he helps us, he does a lot of different things, but life purpose is one of the ways in which he helps us. So know that everything that you are doing is exactly right on track. And if you find that you're coming up against some roadblocks or speed bumps, ask Archangel Michael to come in and give you some help with clearing those, or giving you guidance and direction around what it is that you need to be doing. Because sometimes roadblocks are coming up because we're on the right path, but there's a bit of a detour that we need to take. So really pay attention to what's coming up for you with that. I'd like to thank you so much for joining me. I'm Erin Lee, and you can find the rest of my readings on my website, vancouverpsychic.com, and I hope you have a fabulous week.